I told him all I asked for is no bad words or hey you, and that's been my response. I told him you say what you feel comfortable. Nothing is telling you that he shouldn't tolerate you, and he got happy about that.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between our visitors and the home team. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It's, contempt.
It breeds contempt. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Quarterback leading his offense to the field now as they get set for a new series.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
The throw finds Evan Ingram, and he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First turn of the game for James Cook. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brian, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Throwing is Lawrence on third down. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up first down.
And a first down.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard.
Lawrence working from the gun. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Recovered by the defense. The 40. Into the red zone. And what a way to begin the scoring block as they take it back for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. A great return out of him makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker. He doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. To put that ball in his hands, it's going to be denied.
Boswell gets that point after the go. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, go! Stop!
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 8 yards. And 2nd down.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence now off the play action. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Jukes away from one. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he can get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you have to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 14-yard pickup on 4th and 10. Well done, and they surprise a whole lot of folks by picking up that first. From the shotgun, Lawrence. We won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is Ingram working the left side. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock do at least force this 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now on for the punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack. The rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's Derrick Henry getting him on the ground. He dodged the tackle. Dodges another stop. Past the 35. 20. 15. He does it. Touchdown. These guys take a 13-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, it's got to feel good for this offense.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Visitors, nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
On the red. Hey, Soko, it's a hunt. It's a hunt.
Lawrence in the pistol. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
Okay, that's a run that's home hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The home teams and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And that touchdown on their opening drive, more of what we've come to expect from him this season. You can see he's one of the league's best at finding the end zone thus far. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. The drive begins with Henry. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. He's going to throw this one. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go.
They'll throw, third and long. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Ricky Pearson.
Here's Ryan Rico on for the punt. Now this offense ready to head back out. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Jefferson.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. This run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Our score, 14-0. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They have second and 9 for their first play. Lawrence to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds with that first down in hand. For the moment, though, we've got a flag down.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And they could really use a good one here. That'll be the first and more. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The home team sent Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. First down from the 42. He's got it on the bootleg. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Small seam, that's good for 5. Make it third down. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. Through the middle. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Gives him 24 yards on that one. It means first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will get me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines should have won a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Henry has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well because of the play action right here.
And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal. Boswell able to knock it through. And that will add to their score.
Nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Their offense running back out now. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Lawrence throwing here. Caught by the tight end, right in that corner. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. He finds space for a few yards that time. Play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards
for Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
This set it down starts with an option right. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now it's Lawrence. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the defense recovers.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Here comes their offense out again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New set of downs for them from the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 28-yard line.
Pass play now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But that defense was flying around and making the play.
Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. He catched his first attempt, his second now from 45.
That was a good thing they got the football where they did, coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Now run by Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And left side by Godwin. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down from the 41.
Result is a first down.
Now Lawrence. Here's a screen for Cook. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8. Second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Second down.
They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Easy route.
Lawrence looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down. Bailey on now to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Another drive coming up for this offense. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. First and 10, looking to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. A stop made at the 36. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 3 now. They're going to try and throw it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
First down. First and goal.
So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense to the line. Here we go. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Flying down the middle with Henry. His foray up the middle. That's about 3. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Mitchell up the middle. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
Crosby on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. They're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. On now comes their punter. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Now outruns their offense to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
Hey, Soko, Sahat.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. Jukes away from it. He's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain of